Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to February. And this is Teresa from Tarot by T. And I'm getting ready to do your February Love TarotScope. And I want to say Happy Valentine's Day. And let me ring in the bells and ring in the good energy and create some sacred space around this reading. And I want to say thank you for liking and subscribing to my channel. And also thank you for the beautiful comments. I really appreciate them. And I hope that these readings are a help to you guys. I enjoy doing them. So let's see what's going on for Scorpio for the month of February. We have 2 eclipses coming up this month, so there should be some new beginnings and maybe some endings. Eclipses usually shake things up, but sometimes in a good way. I don't think these are going to be bad eclipses. There's no bad thing, actually. Sometimes we just need to change, and we need to get off the couch, and the eclipses help us to do that. So, what does Scorpio need to know about their love life in February? Love and relationship. What does Scorpio need to know about love and relationships in February? May only the highest forces be present at this reading to ensure that the truth be told. The 2 of Pentacles, the Empress, the Page of Wands, the King of Swords, the 6 of Cups, the 9 of Pentacles, the 10 of Swords, the Temperance card, the Star, and the 6 of Swords. Well, this looks good. Okay, so 2 of Pentacles. You start out the month. The 2 of Pentacles is a card of juggling 2 situations and trying to make a decision. So you might be working 2 jobs, or you might be involved in 2 different relationships, 2 different situations. Your energy is divided over two situations. And you're kind of waiting to see which direction you want to go in. It also can be someone who's laughing on the inside but laughing on the outside but crying on the inside. Like, you're not revealing how you really feel about something. You're pretending everything is fine, but deep inside, you're not happy with the current situation. And you might be juggling a lot. And you're definitely going to be moving. I feel like you're going to be ending something. You're coming to the end of a cycle. But you're moving ahead to a much better cycle. So with the 2, you're kind of in transition. And you're waiting to see how the dust is going to settle. Or you're looking for a sign of what direction to go in. Now, the Empress card here, this is the mother card. Motherhood, family, children, abundance, creativity. So, it could be that for those of you who are committed in a committed relationship, you're trying to juggle work and home life and, take care of the family, do my job, and, and it's become stressful. For those who aren't in a relationship, or it might be that you're just working on something creative. You're creating something. There's some kind of creative project that you're involved in it. And it's like your baby. For those of you who want to have children, this could be, that you're thinking about starting a family. You want to be a mother, but you're wondering, how am I going to be a mother and then work? And how am I going to juggle all this? And so that's kind of like on your mind. Now, in the past, but for the most part, the Empress is a good card. The Empress is a card of fruition. So if you've been working on something and you've been struggling for a long time, you're coming to a point where things are going to start to show. You're going to see the results of your efforts, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's in your home life. So if you've always wanted to have family and children, you have the potential to do that. If you're working on something and you want recognition, you're going to get the recognition. If you're wanting to get married and have children and be a mother, that's possible too. The Page of Wands is in your past. So for some of you, you really want to have children. For others, you might have received some good news. So this could be a career thing where if you're working, you've received some good news about your career. There might be some opportunity coming up. And you could very well be moving into a new situation in February. Or you've already received the good news. Because this is the past. So you might have received some good news in January. And now February is going to be how it all plays out. This is something, the King of Swords, that has influenced your situation but is now fading. The King of Swords can represent someone who could be an authority figure in your life. Maybe a parent or a boss or an older person. Someone who's in a position above you in some way. And this person has been kind of harsh. You feel like this person has been giving you a hard time. And maybe a little bit too critical of you or too harsh with you. This person seems to lack compassion. It could be someone who's an air sign. It could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And if it doesn't fit that zodiac sign, it's just someone who is very serious, very unemotional. And they just seem kind of clinical and cold. Like, this is right, this is wrong, this is this is that. So you're dealing with someone who's kind of rigid in their thinking. They're fair, they want to be fair, or they claim to be fair, but they can be harsh. But that's passing. This is an influence that's passing. But it's something that you have dealt with in the past. Now, coming up in the future, you have the Six of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. That shows you moving into a new environment. So if there could be a new love, it could be that someone from the past comes back, you're connecting with someone from the past, or it could mean that you're healing from some past incident, some past relationship that is no longer in your life, and you're trying to make better choices for the future. And so now you're approaching new love with a different perspective, or a new life. The Nine of Pentacles could relate to, maybe you're thinking of starting your own business, or you're moving into a position where you are more of a leadership position, and you don't need as much supervision. Because this is a card of a woman or a person who is working on their own, in some type of managerial position, where they're not being managed, they're being in charge. And but at the same time, so you're having some career success in February, but you're also feeling, okay, I have my career and I have an okay salary, I have material things, but I want someone to share it with. It's not enough to be successful financially. It's not enough to be successful in my career. I want a relationship. So you're going to feel that. You want to have a home. Whether you have children or not is not even the issue. It's you want to have that feeling of home and family. So you want to have a partnership or something along those lines. And you are moving into a better environment. So you are moving away from this harsh energy and moving toward greater harmony. So if you've had a falling out with someone, it could be that in February you kind of patch things up and you have a better relationship. Also, but you have this Ten of Swords here on the staff. And this is in your sector that represents your negative thinking. So whatever happened with this person, you're done. You're feeling like, I'm at the end of the road. I've tried, I put all my energy into this. I just can't do it anymore. So you're realizing, you're feeling that someone has stabbed you in the back. You're feeling like down for the count. So it could have been that this person who was harsh with you, you really took it hard. And you feel like, I'm tired. I'm done. I'm tired of making things work. I need to just move on. I need to end some cycle, and I need to move to a better situation. So you might be ending a relationship and then thinking about, how can I, what do I do next? And you're looking forward to the future. And you're wanting to be in a better situation. Your environment, now you have the Temperance card here. The Temperance card is a card about balance. Finding the balance, compromise. So you might have to meet someone halfway to come to some kind of an agreement. There might be some negotiations going on in February where you have to see things from another person's perspective. So if you've had a falling out with someone, I think this person does want to make things work. This person, he or she, does want to try and compromise to make things better. It could also mean that you're going to be meeting someone or getting involved in something that really fits you perfectly. So if it's a career move, you're going to find a situation that really suits you much better. That's a much better fit. And if it's a relationship, you're going to meet someone that you really get along well with. You're both, it's a good match. So you're ending something that wasn't really a good fit, and you're moving towards something that will be a much better fit. And you have the Star. The Star card is a hope and wishes fulfilled card, and it's in your wish fulfillment sector, which means that you have this dream, and you can make it happen. It's going to happen. So whatever you've lost in January or before, if you've lost something that was important to you, let it go. If you've come to the end of the road in some situation and you feel like you just can't go any further, you've reached a roadblock, drop it, because you have much better things coming in the future. Don't put any more energy into something that's been upsetting you, or someone who's been toxic, or someone who's been harsh and unfair. Move away from that. Focus on the future and what you really want to accomplish, and the better relationship. Because you have the Six of Swords here, and this is a card of moving away from difficulty and sorrow and moving towards solutions, moving toward harmony. So if you're in a relationship where you don't really want to leave, then a conversation will help bring balance back to the relationship. You need to talk to each other. You need to come to some kind of compromise or resolution. And as long as the other person's willing to meet you halfway, you can resolve this. If it's a situation where you say, I'm done, Ten of Swords, I'm down for the count, I can't do this anymore, I don't want to give any more energy to this person or this situation, then for sure you're moving towards something better. Because the Six of Cups, these two sixes represent harmony. And tens represent the end. It's the end of your difficulty. It's the end of a situation. You can't get any worse. When you're at the 10, you're at rock bottom. So you can only go up from here. And the 6 and these two sixes promise improvement. And the Star is saying, don't give up on your dream. You can achieve your goal. You can achieve your dream, whether it's in a relationship situation where you want to meet someone and you want to have a family and you want to have a home. You can do that. If it's a career situation where you want to have more autonomy and you want to be more independent, you can do that too. So you can have everything that you want in February. You just have to let go of the past and walk away from something that's not serving you. Learn to let go. I know it's hard sometimes for Scorpio. They get obsessed, and you don't know how to let go. You're kind of like, you get locked in and obsessed over something. Drop it. Just drop it. Cut your losses. Don't put your energy towards a negative situation anymore. Focus on the positive. Focus on what you want to create. You have all this energy. The eclipses are going to help you. They're going to help you release. We have a solar eclipse in Leo, which is actually in your career sector. So you could be switching jobs. There could be a new job coming up or a new position. And then you have a lunar eclipse in Pisces, which is a full moon, which represents kind of culmination or ending. And that's in your romance sector. So you could be ending a relationship and then meeting someone new. You could be starting a new job. You have a lot of options this month. Changes in career, new opportunities coming, changes in relationship where you finally decide where you want to focus your energy. So I think it looks good. You have the star here, you have the temperance. The temperance also relates to the Archangel Michael. So you have spiritual energies surrounding you, guiding you. Trust your intuition, tap into that guidance, and move toward the better tomorrow, the future. Forget the past. Let the past go. Don't think about revenge or getting back at someone. Just let it go. Just focus on the future and the promise of tomorrow. Because sometimes the star, although it says you can achieve your goal and your dream, it's going to be a process. So it may not happen overnight, but you can start in February. You're going to start to see improvement in February. Things are going to become a lot more congenial. There's going to be a lot more harmony and a lot less of this tension that you've experienced in the past. You've got new opportunities coming up. Grasp them. Don't be afraid to go for it. So that's my reading for February. I wish you luck and love and happy Valentine's Day, and I hope everything works out for you, and hold on to that dream. And I will talk to you again next month. Thanks, Scorpio.